Hey everyone, welcome. It is a little before the market close, about 15 minutes before the market closes. So by the time you're watching this, of course, it's our normal live stream and you're watching a recording and not something live. So I apologize for that. I had a very interesting weekend where, my father's birthday was on Friday. We had a good time. And unfortunately, on Saturday, he had a medical emergency while driving and got into a car accident. But he's okay, he's doing well, and he's being discharged this afternoon. I'm going to go pick him up right now, and that is why you are watching a recording and not something live. So I apologize for that, but everything should be normal going forward. So we're doing a recording this one time. The S&P 500 as of right now looks like it's going to close very close to its EMA 8. That is very positive news. So ignoring all of these moving averages, then what we would see is a very nice technical bounce off of a support. And it was pretty strong support right there. We could see that we spent a couple of weeks at these all-time highs at that time were the all-time highs. And so we returned to that and bounced off of it. This is a beautiful bounce and partial fill of the gap. So chances are very good that this will continue, barring any weird news or any weird catalysts. So I'm not seeing that. I'm not expecting that at this moment in time. If we look at the economic calendar for tomorrow, there's nothing super important on there. We've got import exports. That'll be followed, as well as the PMI. But those things, especially compared to last week's data, not going to be all that important, or not, or I should say, it won't be nearly as important as last week. So we've already got a lot of major news behind us, and these probably won't serve as huge catalysts. In terms of earnings, I didn't see anything major happening today after market or anything tomorrow before market. So we've got Palantir, which is big in their space, but not really going to bleed out in any other sectors. And that's about it. Yeah, nothing super major here. And if I do tomorrow before market, same thing. Caterpillar, big in its category, not really going to bleed out to a lot of other places. Same with Pfizer, Duke, all of these. So doesn't look like we're going to get any major catalysts in terms of earnings or in terms of economic news, or we've probably got all the news that we're going to get for now for tariffs. Everyone is starting to price in and believe that we found the ceiling or the bottom, or roughly where tariffs are going to end up. So the market should be getting more comfortable with that and starting to price that in. And so everything is looking just fine for tomorrow and for the rest of the week. So it does look like this is going to be a bounce. We are going to want confirmation when this actually does cross above the EMA 8. So if we get a similar bar to today, tomorrow, then things will look very good. Likely that will hit another all-time high. And our volatility came down back into our 15 to 20 regime. So if all of those things happen, then we're back into buy the bounce or buy the dip type of environment and trend following environment. So then what we talked about on Friday, where we said, oh, we don't know if this is just going to be a poke above the 20, maybe 1 to 3 days, and then come back in, or either this incidence or this one or this one or this one. So far, it is looking like that is going to be the case, rather than something like this that is prolonged. So the strategy that we had last week of finding something that would benefit from a quick reversal, or could do just fine even if it chopped above that 20 volatility, that was proved to be a pretty good play, at least so far from what we can see. The SPY gamma levels that I gave out this morning were 628, 630. Currently, it's completely shifted all into 630. So We're probably, 6:30, 6:30 and a half, roughly that area is going to be most likely where we close. There's only 10 minutes left. And then right here, we can see that EMA 8 is at 630.5455. It's bouncing around a little bit. So we may even have a chance of poking above and closing above the EMA 8 today. Overall, things are looking fairly positive. I would begin to look for the buy the dip type of plays right now. That means a pullback and bounce off of the EMA 8 or a reversal of the EMA 8 upwards to match the upward direction of the MA 50. Those types of plays would be ideal at the moment. Of course, it's a little bit early. We would prefer to have that confirmation, another green bar tomorrow. However, an early entry right now is okay. Just understanding that there's a little bit higher risk if we go in early than if we actually waited for confirmation. Higher risk also means higher reward. So it's just a balance of how you want to play that inside of your portfolios. Okay, so I'm going to keep it nice and short. That's what I've got for today. I'm going to start getting ready to pick my dad up from the hospital. So I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll connect tomorrow afternoon.